So I thought this week I'd build on an arpeggio lesson that I did a couple of weeks ago where I showed you 6 different arpeggio shapes, all with very similar fingering. And what I thought I'd do this week is show you how to integrate these into the other scale shapes and patterns that you already know. So you're not just treating these as a sort of a separate shape that you just run up and down, do sweeps over, but you actually integrate arpeggio lines with scale lines and with pentatonic lines and things like that as well. Now, to keep things simple, I'm just focusing on a kind of a triplet feel. The reason is that these kinds of very simple triplet patterns are probably the most straightforward to learn in the first instance. And I've broken this down into sort of 3 phases as well. And just like usual, I've created a PDF to go with this as well. So if you can't follow what I'm doing with my fingering, just have a look at the PDF and that should help you as well. So let's get on to phase 1. Okay, so to start with, we're just going to run up and down a very simple sort of triplet pattern, which is just this. And it's just a simple triplet shape. You should try do this on all 6 arpeggio shapes, but I'm just going to stick with this A minor shape. And really all you're trying to do is to get some fluency over it and see if we can control the string noise around it. So, as you probably gathered, what I'm trying to do there is just build some mobility around the shape with this. So that you're not just playing it up and down, so you're changing direction with this. You're managing the strings, you're managing the string damping, and you're able to play across the full shape. And that's really the goal here, is to try and build a little bit of fluency. And once you get into that stage, we can move on to phase 2, which is this one. So phase 2 is based on phase 1. All we're going to do is stick with that same pattern, but we're going to start changing direction. So just try and play it freeform. See if we can just go where the wind takes you. Okay, so phase 2 really is all about changing direction. It's all about sort of starting to inject your own feeling, your own movement into the shape as well. So you're not stuck in playing the same pattern up and down, you're actually changing direction based on how you feel at the moment. You know, you're putting some of yourself into your playing. Okay, let's build on that, and we'll build on that in phase 3. Okay, for phase 3, the prerequisite really is that you know these kinds of triplet patterns over the pentatonic and the major and minor scales. So I'll add the same pattern in the PDF as well, but really you should kind of know your way, be able to do a similar with the major and the pentatonic scales. And what we're going to do in phase 3 is to start to mix and match between all 3. So maybe you'd start with and then move into the arpeggio, then the pentatonic, then back to the arpeggio, pentatonic, major scale. And so, as I was trying to demonstrate while speaking at the same time there, the idea is to try and build runs, just to start to build some fluency and allow yourself to move between a pentatonic shape, move to the full minor shape, and then move to the arpeggio, and see if you can mix and match whilst keeping this kind of triplet feel to it. So as you see with phase 3, we're introducing the scale shapes as well. And again, what you're trying to do is to inject more of yourself into it, to start to improvise over these. Use this as a foundation to start to create your own lines and your own melodies, and to start to integrate these, so you're not just thinking about an arpeggio and the scale shape, but you're starting to merge the two sets of ideas as well. So it's very basic at the moment. And no doubt in future weeks I'll start to work on 16th notes and things like that and show you how to integrate those. But hopefully that's enough to get you going, and we'll chat next time. See you later. Bye bye.